Good afternoon, BizOppers. I hope you are well. Dave here from Affiliate Marketing BizOp. The reason I've jumped on it today is purely because I've had a lot of questions lately of how to write your content for your Facebook profile or your Facebook group. There's a lot more to it than just writing anything every day. There's a reason behind it, and I want to go into that and try and explain it and give you a few tips along the way. So I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi and welcome back. Friday afternoon, obviously. Got a day off. I've treated myself to a day off tomorrow. Day off with my boy playing snooker. The snooker halls are open and I am buzzing. Anyway, content and laying out your Facebook page. A lot of people do ask, as I say, how do you get sort of different types of content? How are you doing it practically every day? How are you coming up with different ideas? It basically boils down to you've got to write something interesting. You've got to write something that will catch someone's attention. If you put the same stuff out there every day, you're not people aren't going to sort of wait for your next sort of your post. They're not going to engage with you. Now, engaging doesn't mean like getting a like. Engaging means conversation. The algorithm of Facebook with conversation and value, people commenting, you commenting back, giving, trying to pick bits up basically you can use for your next content. You have problems, you get to people's pains and things like that. So it's not just about liking a page, getting loads of likes. Lots of people think that if you get likes and love hearts and cares and happy Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever it is people do, or chatbots, they do me head in. You put a post on about, it's my birthday today, and someone goes, great post. What does that mean? So I tend to stay away from that. When I go and post on other people's, I make it clear that I've read their content because, again, the algorithm of Facebook picks up on that. And the more that you engage, they love to see engagement. Facebook, and they reward you for it. They will reward you for having engagement on, chat engagement on your own page, and they reward you. They're not, Facebook knows everything. They know everything about us. So they know that you're engaging on other posts and, they'll think, oh, I like him. He's engaging. Let's push his post out to other people. So the more you do this, that it's done for a reason, is the more that your posts going out to other people. So to do that, you've got to give value on your posts. And by value, I mean, you've got to have answers to some of the pains and struggles or, even curiosity that people are struggling with not just their posting, with anything. I mean, you could write a value post about chat messaging, give ideas, give value on that. People will love you for it. They'll read it. Some people shire and they won't. It's all about building a community. And when you get to know these people, the more you get to know them, the more value that you give them, the more they're going to engage with your posting. A lot of my ideas come from when I'm walking my dogs, actually. When I go out in the morning or in the evening, walking along the river, I listen to me book for halfway, but I just have a clear my mind, and then I'll think over what can I add value to? What is it people are asking? What do they want to know? Or sometimes I go on my little rants. It's not a rant. Sometimes I am quite harsh, but there's no point in sugarcoating it. There's certain topics that you're better off spilling it out, and that is the way I write content. It's no good, saying, oh, you can, motivating, yeah, but you can do this, just keep going where you are, you will get there in the end. But tell them why they'll get there in the end. I mean, they're not going to do it by freeloading. They're not going to do it by trying to pick things up off YouTube. So make a post about that. The next day I'll do, I might do a story, a backstory, how I started 10 years in the world, more than 10 years, really 14 in total, of doing nothing, being out there in the wilderness, trying to do it on my own until, my life changed 5 months ago when I found a high ticket affiliate market and I was turning 50 and I had to do something in life. And I thought, I can either go on like this or take action. So I tell the story of that. People know what I'm about. I'm not sugarcoat it. I've left my 9 to 5, which is as much as the money, that I'm bringing in, it was that I wanted. I wanted to work for myself. I get up on a Friday morning, I walk my dogs. I'm doing my posting, I'm doing this video. I've got the rest of the afternoon off. I always have my phone on me. It's your business. You keep an eye on it. So you write a story like that, how it don't matter what skills you've got. It doesn't matter if you've made sales. You'll always be a chapter ahead of anyone that's starting out in whatever niche that what offer you do, promotion. So, don't ever let imposter syndrome get to you. Imposter syndrome is basically where you're new. You think, who am I to tell all these people when I haven't really got a clue myself yet? But the thing is, you've took the action. That is a massive, massive roadblock when it comes to people, is taking action. And taking that action, people want to read about, they took action. How did they do it? It's just things like that. It doesn't have to be, you have to get a mentor or, I took the training program. Some people do that a little bit too much on every post for me. I've just wrote a post today using a doctor analogy where, you're going to university for 5 years. You're paying, I think it worked out in UK money, £220,000. Now they're going on to have a life of wealth, doing something they love, and they've had to pay for it in the long run. They've had to get loans, they've had to borrow money, they've got to pay rent, they've got to pay digs, but they invested in it and then went on to be a doctor, if that's what they want to do down the line, because some of them don't. Anyway, so it's the same with learning anything, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, POD, whatever you're into online or brick and mortar. You wouldn't go out there and be a doctor by studying off YouTube. You can't. After 10 years, you might have learnt a few things. You haven't learnt the whole course, and you're not certified to be a doctor. You'll never be a doctor. So it was a good analogy to use because, people go, you need a mentor, because you're thinking, oh, here he goes again about the mentor. They just want us to buy their course. It's not about that. 90% of the people in this do it to help people. They could, they've took the steps, they've invested, and they're, people trying to show you, sometimes repetitively, what life you could have. So defending us affiliate marketers for that, and it's learning to tell that story. It's learning to be creative. That is the be all and end all. Mix it about a bit. Some days you'll do call to action. Who wants, I'll write something that I've learned or do a sales video or something like that, and I'll give it free to people. All they've got to do is hashtag me or hashtag offer, and I will, I'll send it over to them. It's giving value all the time. And a lot of people just think you go up for organic, you go on Messenger, you talk to them, give them the link, get them in your Facebook group. That is just a tiny part of affiliate marketing and, finding people that you can help. Showing up every day is more powerful than that. Writing your posts, working on videos you can send them, working on training for people, training yourself. You can use YouTube for ideas. Another good way of doing it, which I do, is if you go on the likes of sites like Quarry, which is Quora, Quarry. It's a question and answer site, massive, huge. Type in affiliate marketing or health and wealth or whatever niche you're into, and you get so many people asking questions all the time. Now you'll find that some of them questions come up so much in different formats. That is a great way of noticing what people are struggling with. Now that you want to just jot them down and put them into your own words. They're obviously valuable because you'll see a lot of answers to them from people who, you know, who have been through it or have answers for them. So, you know, jot them down. Do the same in other groups on Facebook in your niche as well. If you read, read the post to find out what it's about, then you go down the list. If they've got like a line of 40, 50 plus comments, there's going to be a lot of people going down there saying, well, how are you doing that in the post? You know, I'm getting stuck on this. And then people are answering, how are you getting stuck? And, you know, you can find gold in there that is going to give you valuable content. Okay, it is a massive tool. It's not just about trying to push people in to buy all the time. You know, it's a business. You're building it over time. And, you know, and you will get to the stage, for me, the group stage. Your Facebook page is your portfolio. That is where you're the face of your business. Okay, unless you're into Instagram and Twitter, I don't really touch them. It does nothing for me personally. But your TikTok, I just wouldn't even. My 17-year-old goes on TikTok, and I think it's only to go on there for the women. But he's 17 anyway. You know, it's just Facebook to me is the most powerful tool to use as a website, really. You start going into websites, you're then going into paid ads, and unless you know what you're doing, you don't want to go down that line. But, you know, some people are brilliant at it, and, you know, you have to have a big following on your Facebook to do that. Anyway, so yeah, Quarry is a great one. Finding snippets, if you Google, literally you can Google business tips for content for my Facebook page. You can go down there and you can always put it into your own words. So there's so many ways of doing it. It's, you know, it is using your brain. For me, the number one thing, the amount of people I do speak to on Messenger and they do message me, email me, is the amount of questions that they do ask. And this is a perfect example. I'm doing content, be it by video, on a pain that people keep asking, how are you, you know, where'd you get your content? I never got an idea to do it. There's so many of them out there. And, you know, I tend to now, I normally do my content for the week on a Saturday or Sunday. And it frees you up all week as you're running a business. You know, you're so busy sometimes that you don't want to be writing content. You sit down, you write it for the week. Sometimes that don't happen, I must admit, and then I'm fumbling around trying to think of something. It gives you, you know, if I'm halfway through writing the week, I'll take the dogs out and I'll just go, right, what ideas? And I normally come back with a couple of good ideas. Okay. Lastly on that, a great little tip that I learned off my mentor. When I'm doing my content, you're in this zone. You want to shut everything out, shut the door, don't let anyone disturb you. But do yourself a favor, put your headset on or have it quite loud on your computer. Listen to binaural beats, B-I-N-A-U-R-A-L, binaural beats. They're scientifically proven to be on the same wavelength, the beats of your brain. And if you type in binaural beats concentration, my favorite one at the minute, I love it. I get so much more done and I have a clearer mind, is binaural beats Indian drums, red Indian drums. It is, I can't explain how it's affected me concentration. So I hope you got a bit of value from that as well. But there's little things that, you know, when you are in a program, you're learning all the time. We've got a huge support group you know, we're like a family, the people helping each other. And we've got a mentor that's constantly getting in touch with us, giving us little tiny tips like that. What books to read? You know, there is content books you can get. Copywriting, you know, the formal word for it is copywriting in a way. So, you know, read copywriting books, Google copywriting, what it takes to become a good copywriter. But it all comes from in here, and it all comes from up here, and it all comes from the information that you're getting off people every single day. And the more that you hear of these problems, people are having struggles, pains, the more they want to know. And that is a general, you know, that is a percentage of that is across the board. So I hope you've found some value from this, and it's giving you some ways to find a bit more content. Try not to be repetitive. Don't forget, with your Facebook posting or your group posting, 80% business or the passion for your business, affiliate marketing, whatever your niche you're into, and 20% personal. The reason for that is like going out for a meal. I put my anniversary on the other day. It wasn't my anniversary. I didn't make that up. Going, you know, that it's not about engagement with that. It's to see who, you know, it's to make people see that you are human. You're a normal person. You're not this big guru or anything. You know, you don't think you're above anyone. You put that. People love pictures. People love to read about other people. They like to know what you're doing if you're going out for a nice meal. I do. I love seeing people's posts when I like wins, when people get a win, you know. It pees some people off when they say, oh, I've just made another $2,000 sale. Good, well done. I'm pleased for you. Good on you for going out and getting it. That is the reason I love this job, because I love to see anybody go out there and make something for themselves, and they haven't got to make anyone else richer by themselves. And that, to me, is the reason I love this job, is to help people to get where I am. I've left my 9 to 5 now, a couple of weeks. I'm earning much more than I was in my crappy 9 to 5 that I absolutely fucking hated, basically. But yeah, you will get. And one last thing is, when you are doing your posts, you might see, most of you will know this, you might see a lot of people putting 3D photos on. Okay, good to put photos of yourself. Again, it shows trust, it shows honesty, it shows I'm there. When you put 3D photos on, you can mainly do this on your phone, unless you've got some app that I don't know about on your desktop or tablet. I think you can do it on the tablet anyway. When you do that, Facebook, for some reason, have picked up that they like people, videos is another one. They like people doing this because it all comes with sort of the whole technology side of it, I think, and the engagement side of it. They think it's engaging, and they will put you out to more people, you know, because when you do a Facebook post, especially on a business page, it only goes out 1 to 2%. That's why I never touch a business page unless you're paying ads. But even on your profile page, when you put a post on, it won't go out to every single one. So if you've got 1,500 people on a post, it won't go out to 1,500 people. It will go out mainly to the ones you normally engage with. And another good little tip, I call it warming up the algorithm. Before you put a post out, go on a few of your friends, the people that are, you know, following you, and just engage. Have a look at their posts, read their posts, engage with them. That sort of warms the algorithm up to say, oh, he's posting, he's engaging here. Oh, he's just done a post. I like that. Push him up because he engaged. That's basically how it works with Facebook. It's all about algorithm, and getting yourself out there, making a brand for yourself. Okay, your content will bring you clients over the time. It's not about getting on Messenger, spamming a link to them, and and that's how you get all your sales. It's not like that. People think it's like that. It's not. It's about building that brand. Okay, so yeah, make sure your pictures are good, clean. People love images. Videos are even better. And doing training videos, do lives. You know, I'm going to start doing lives next week. If anyone's interested, I'm still looking for another member who's serious about starting a business. You know, that wants arguably the best support program out there. You're literally everyday handheld. You've got so much support. Me including, one of my bonuses, I give you my challenge. I call it the 8-week challenge. My challenge is to get you to your first 4-figure commission in the 8 weeks. You've got to put the work in, obviously, and there is an investment. You know, life doesn't come for free when you're making that sort of money. Okay, so put a hashtag down below if you've got value for me. Just let you know I'm sort of touching. And if there's anything else you want to do me a video on, me to do a video, and I can't reply always to someone because I am that busy at the minute. It's great, I love it, but I try to answer everyone where I can. Use the group for posting in. People will help you. There's a few on the up level affiliate marketing, great lads and lassies. They'll answer your questions if you've got, and if I'm not about, but I've pretty much got an eye on it anyway. But I hope you found value from this today. If you are interested in working one-on-one to me, and obviously my mentor will be there pretty much around the, he tends to always be there. You get 2 lives a week and you're serious about it. And I truly believe I can help you get where I am after 5 months. I really do believe you'll have the support there to do it if you take the action. Okay, if so, contact me on DM or email me, Dave at Affiliate Marketing BizOps, or put it in the post, just put #me and I'll drop you a DM. Have an amazing weekend. It's sunny here for a change in England. So this afternoon, I'm down the river with the dogs thinking of content ideas. Have a great weekend all, and thanks for stopping by. See you soon.